Zach with Web3 Reviews. Thank you for being with us. Today, it is Tuesday, December 3rd, and we're going to be talking about Flr, Songbird, and the crypto market. Let's go. Remember that none of this is financial advice. So Flr has meme coins. Which respectable ecosystem doesn't have meme coins? The biggest meme coin on Flr is Cash with Tits, KWT. It's soared to a market cap of 1.2 million. Flr is ranked number 64 right now. Out of all 22,000 cryptos based on market cap, Flr is slowly climbing the ranks. Now the deal is, when we get full utility, I fully believe that Flr is going to be a top 20 crypto. It could even be a top 10. I mean, Flr has more utility than AVAX, than Sol, than Ethereum. It's got F assets, it's got smart contracts, it's got the data providers to really shake up the game. Moon Commander. Flr will range from 0.27 cents to $1 this cycle, but I'm counting on $1. Come on, Hugo Philion, release the Kraken. So Flr is a third-gen blockchain technology. There are 150 plus builders and partners joining Flr. 3.6 million traded in 4 days on F Assets open beta. Connected to 75 chains and 50,000 dApps. Meets all the checkboxes for upcoming bull cycle. The price will surge slowly and then suddenly. Gen 1 being Bitcoin for crypto, Gen 2 being a Ethereum or a Solana, and Gen 3 being Flr. The difference between them is Gen 1 was a cryptographically secure sequence of simple transactions publicly and without censorship. Gen 2 is adding logic to these transactions and making them faster. And Gen 3 is applying external data to the logic. Flr has the oracles, which can provide data updates every 1.8 seconds, and it doesn't matter what that data is for, you can tune it to whatever you want it to be. One ping only. Good to see Flr waking up and in the golden pocket. Past the 0.618 fib. OG XRP holders know this story all too well. If the TA is looking right, the TA is looking right. Now Flr has been through the ringer. It really has. Look at that green candle. Flr has been through the ringer. We were down in the dumps for so long. People are selling the airdrops. People are fudding Flr. Here we are now. Green candle. Block bones inching closer to the 20 million Flr volume on the Flr networks. Total volume for their NFT project, 19.7 million. So Blockbones is an NFT project on the Flr network, which allows you to earn rewards in BNZ as a reward for holding their NFT. I believe BNZ right now is worth 1/3 of a Flr. Dan Rocky. Looking at XRP, I suddenly get the feeling that I've been way too conservative about the price of Flr this cycle, and that Flr is extremely undervalued. Let's see what Dan Rocky's talking about. He says Flr networks made it into the top 10 of most busy blockchains during November, measured in transaction volume. And Flr network is really up against some heavyweights. This is definitely an indication of where Flr network belongs in the vast blockchain space, the top of utility blockchains. We were number 10. Right here we can see that Songbird was number 7. So we had Base number 1, Tyco number 2, Pulsar number 3, Ethereum number 4, 5 OP mainnet, 6 DFK, 7 Songbird, 8 Dexalot, 9 Blast, and 10 Flr. That's an interesting list. Dan Rocky, XRP is an absolute monster with a market cap of 128 billion now. Just remember, a big portion of this value will be bridged to Flr networks as FXRP, and utility might be expanded extensively with the staking services proposed by Hugo. There needs to be a staking service for XRP. This could be on Flr. And let's go take a look what Hugo's talking about. I want Flr to provide a similar service to XRP that Babylon provides for Bitcoin. I will personally pay a grant of 500K in Flr to a group that builds a fully fledged staking service for XRP on Flr through FXRP, using Flr's FTC to /stake. The purpose would be to allow builders to secure third-party services such as oracles, L2s, DID, and compute networks with staked FXRP. A request for a proposal will be released in the coming weeks. Whiteswin from Zaman likes it. That could easily be integrated into the Zaman wallet. That's what I see from this. We're going to be able to use F assets on our Zaman wallet. I'm here for it. Puppeteer. XRP and Flr have the potential to transform DeFi through enhanced interoperability and scalability. Key players focus on integrating these assets into existing networks. So let's look at this. I'm not sure how the flippening isn't mathematically probable. Flr has a circulating supply of 52 billion. Songbird has a circulating supply of 15 billion. That's 3.4 times larger for Flr. Songbird has the F assets live testing coming. They have Songbird locked to agents, the F asset FOMO, and the potential rotation from Flr. But if we look at this, the Songbird to Flr ratio was close to about a 1-to-1 about a year ago on 12/6/2023. Now with F assets ready, level playing field can see the flipping happening. These guys think that Songbird is going to potentially flip Flr. I'm unsure. Let's go take a look at the charts. Flr currently 0.3337. Here we are. 3 pennies for Flr. Let's check Songbird. Songbird, 0.1462. If we look at the past 7 days, we're up 40%. We look at the 1 month, we're up 157%. We look at the 1 year, we've almost reclaimed all the pain that we went through. So back in April, we were up at these prices, and now we're nearly back to them. We're up 187% on the year. On the all-time, we're down 94%. That's not bad. We could reclaim that easily. We're going to be at 31 cents before we know it. Is Songbird going to go before Flr because of F assets? It's unclear. But I do know that when it happens, people are going to start using it. There are members of this community with XRP bags, with Litecoin bags, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, who are going to use F assets. There are people who are holding a Bitcoin bag and want to earn more yield. They're going to use it. XRP holders, same thing. The fact that it's a secure bridge where you're not going to lose your money, really huge. I'm a big fan of what Hugo's up to with Flr and Songbird. I expect big things from them this cycle. I think both of them are going to reach an all-time high. I think both of them with utility are going to be able to maintain a stable price. If we were to look at Polkadot and Kusama, we see that Kusama has served a great purpose. Canary networks have value. And I'm here for Flr and Songbird to win. Zach with Web3 Reviews. Thank you for being with us. Until next time.